What's up guys, my name is Connor, and for this video I thought I'd do a little talk about some of the games I think will be worth getting, or at least keeping your eye on for the PS4. One thing to keep in mind during this video is that not all of these games are day one releases. So the first game I'd recommend getting is Call of Duty Ghosts. Now I've always had kind of a love-hate kind of relationship with COD, but I'm really hoping this one is an improvement, especially as Call of Duty Black Ops 2, it kind of, for me it got boring really quickly and I only really play it with friends now, and seeming as the last Infinity Ward game was it Modern Warfare 3, the last one for them, and that one got boring really quick, and I don't know, I'm hoping that it's better this time. The next game is Killzone Shadowfall. Now Killzone is a PlayStation exclusive series, and judging by the gameplay it looks really good. I was really impressed by it. Kind of that kind of like Halo feel, kind of. Well, not really, but Killzone is one of the only games I think, apart from, no, that's it really, it's the only PS3 exclusive like franchise that I never played when I had the PS3, but it looks really good, and when I do eventually get the PS4, it will definitely be a game that I'll be getting. The third game is The Elder Scrolls Online. Now this game has been hyped up a bunch, and for obvious reasons. Elder Scrolls Online is developed and published by Bethesda, which obviously with the big success of Skyrim a couple years back, it does have a lot to live up to. The gameplay was it was okay that they released, or it got leaked, but I kind of like the kind of approach they go into it, and I'm looking forward to it. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is the next one, and although I've put it on the list, I'm kind of on the fence about it, to be honest. Obviously it's just a year after the last one, Assassin's Creed 3, so it's not much of a gap between the games. A lot of people saying they're milking it now because it is a yearly thing that they've done, but for me Assassin's Creed 3 was kind of mediocre, story wise anyway. The gameplay was great, so I'm worried if this one will be the same. Apparently you'll be able to choose if you want to do the modern story or you just want to play the main story, but the gameplay does look good. I like that they're doing it on the ships again, just like the side missions in Assassin's Creed 3. But definitely a game to look forward to if you're wanting to get to the next gen. Moving on to the next game, and that is Destiny. Now this game is developed by the creators of Halo, and I think that's Bungie Games, I believe, and I'm really looking forward to it. The gameplay looked good, the graphics look great, it really does, it looks beautiful. And the whole co-op system that they showed off, it seems to be really interesting. I like the way it does it, like you can just kind of drop into someone's game and play, so yeah, it looks good. The next game is Star Wars Battlefront. Now this is one of the games that I said weren't going to be a day one release. Obviously this has no release date that I know of, so I've been waiting for this game ever since the second one was released, which was on the PS2, PC and original Xbox, and unfortunately no gameplay or information about the game has really been released. No information that I know of, and obviously no gameplay, so there's not really much I can say about it, to be honest. Battlefield 4 is another game, and obviously just like every year it's a COD contender, and this year the game really does look great, and I really enjoyed Battlefield 3, although I didn't play it as much as COD at the time, but I am expecting quite a lot from this game, so it should be good. Moving on quickly now to the final three games, and the first one I want to say is Infamous 3. When they announced this game, I was absolutely stoked. Unfortunately, you won't be playing as Cole, who is the protagonist in the first and second one. And if you don't know, Infamous is a franchise or a game series that is exclusive to PlayStation, so unfortunately you won't be able to get it for Xbox or PC. Now, I loved 1 and 2, so I'm hoping this one is great. The gameplay looks absolutely fantastic, so I'm expecting quite a lot from this one as well. And if you haven't played the Infamous series, I'd definitely recommend it, especially if you're getting the PS3 anytime soon, seeing as the prices will be dropping. The second to last game I want to talk about is The Crew. Now, this game was a little bit of a surprise at E3, and from what I know, it's an open world racing game which has that kind of Need for Speed feel, and you'll also be able to play it online. And I believe the map is roughly the size of America, or part of America, Southern America or something like that, I'm not too sure. But it looks like a great game for racing car fans, and I don't know, if it appeals to you, then you should be excited for it. So, moving on to the final game I'm going to mention, and that is Tom Clancy's The Division. Now, this game, just like the Crew, was a surprise, and this one I'm actually probably more excited for than Star Wars Battlefront, and which is kind of surprising as well in itself. But the gameplay they showed off was absolutely amazing. The mini map, or the map that you can have, and it just like appears there. Obviously the multiplayer, which is what they showed off, where you can loot and raid places like that. I'm not too I don't know much about the actual storyline, and I haven't researched that as much. I was too interested in the gameplay when I watched it, but definitely looks amazing. But that's it for the list. Actually, I should mention some of the games that I'm actually looking forward to but haven't put on the list, just before people put them down into the comments, and I'm going to go through them quickly. So, Watch Dogs, obviously a really hyped up game. I'm hoping it lives up to the hype. Kingdom Hearts 3, which they announced at E3. I love the other ones, so seeing as Disney have purchased Marvel, I'm expecting a lot of superheroes and stuff putting into that. Mirror's Edge 2, obviously the first one was a great success. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, really looking forward to that one. And Primal Carnage Genesis, which is a dinosaur kind of game for the PS4 and PS3, I believe. But that's it. I kind of rushed through it because I don't like wasting too many people's time with slow videos, but if you enjoyed, as always, please feel free to leave a like rating, and I'll see you again next time.